Just thank you. I'll just quickly present my screen. Just allow me a minute. Uh, can someone give me a heads up if my screen is visible?
Yes, Zeenat, it is visible.
Thank you, Deepa. Perfect, everyone. Good afternoon. This is Zeenath here. I am representing University of Europe for Applied Sciences. So, giving you a brief about the university, it's a 24-year-old university. It's Applied Sciences University, and it's a proper German university offering proper German degrees to the students since past 24 years right now. If I talk about UB, we are a private university and we have also won number one award last year among 480 private universities of Germany. We are number one in terms of providing the quality education to the students, along with that good employment opportunities as well. As a university, we are partnered with more than 450 small sized and medium sized companies. You can see a few of the names we have mentioned here, that is of Puma, Brown, SAP, Adidas, Bosch, DHL, top companies we are partnered with. So as far as the teaching methodology goes, it goes in a manner where the classes just happens 3 to 4 days in a week in the university, and that too in the evening time, so that the students can also focus on the part-time job opportunities in Germany. And as a university, we expose the students to the corporate culture of Germany. As in, we would be sending students to these companies, and a lot of industrial experts would be coming in to share their expertise with the students, and also to share what are the current trends of the market, what exactly is going on in the market. So basically, we provide a good exposure to the students in terms of providing them an update what is happening in the market, and that helps the students ultimately in the placements as well. Why Germany? The students gets 18 months of post-study work rights once they complete the program, which is extendable twice for 6 months each. Students can also work part-time in Germany. They are allowed to work 20.5 hours in a week part-time, where minimum wage per hour which they can earn is 12 euros. So you can do the calculation that just working part-time, students are in a position to uh, earn more than 1.5 lakh rupees in INR in a month. Apart from that, Germany is pretty much in demand in terms of also, if we see the work opportunities in Germany. Right now, 30% of the job market is vacant, and less than 3% of the people currently are unemployed in Germany. Also, they are facing aging problem. They have a huge age gap problem as well. They are lacking skilled work force employees to take care of the job opportunities from the market. Apart from that, students can get PR in 3 years span of time, and they can sorry, the citizenship they can get in 3 years span of time, and PR they can sorry, my bad, they can get the PR basically in 3 years span of time, and citizenship they get in 5 years span of time. They also get a Schengen visa, which allows them to travel to 29 Schengen countries. And Germany also provides enjoys highest.
Hello.
I think everything is stuck somewhere.
Yes, we are connected with Zeenat, okay, and we'll get back to you.
Can you just
Yes, Zeenat, just share your screen.
shall I again share my screen, Deepa?
Yeah.
Okay, I think you guys lost me in between.
Yes, we did.
From which slide can you also tell
Yeah,
me?
why Germany?
I hope my screen is visible.
Yes, now you can start again.
Perfect. Okay, so I was talking about why Germany. UV enjoys highest visa success rate. We have 98.9% visa success rate for our university, and also we have very much affordable costing, as well as living costs also go on a very average end for the students. And family reunion visa is possible, where students can travel with their mama, daddy, or with their spouses too, where the dependent must be aware of A1 level of German language. Also, it has a very much flexible entry requirements, and Deutschland ticket card, basically, which is known as a travel card. A student needs to pay 29.40 euros every month towards it, and basically they get a travel card. And with that travel card, they can travel, use all the conveyance of Germany apart from bullet trains. Now, speaking about the accreditation of the university, we have a state accreditation which is from Land Brandenburg Ministry of Education, Germany. Basically, because of this accreditation, we are a proper German university, I would say, and hence we offer proper German degrees to our students. Then we have WR, ZIVA, and FIBA, which are the institutional and program accreditations, which allows us to introduce any program in the market. And we are a proper university; it's not a B school nor a college. And we also have a system accreditation, which is a quality seal, which only 10% of the private universities have, and we also have it with us. Apart from that, we have got multiple other rankings. Like you can see, 93% of the employment happens in the first year of the graduation itself. We are top 10 in business studies, top 20 in creative studies, and we are one of the best provider for further education via Stone. So we have got multiple other rankings, which proves that the university is pretty much having all the accreditations with it. Now, as a university, we have four campuses in Germany currently. We have opened a campus in Dubai also. We have students coming from 104 nationalities, and also we have 100 plus representatives across the countries whose job is to get the right candidate for the university. And also the programs are completely taught in English language. Student need not to learn German language for it. However, if they go with some basic level of German language, that's a plus point for them. But in terms of visa or in terms of the admission requirement, it is not a compulsory requirement. Also, direct entry is possible after 12th standard. So unlike public universities, private universities, especially UV, student can get admitted directly after the 12th standard. There are certain conditions which are added on top of it, which I'll be talking about it in the later slides too. Now, as a university, we also offer free legal advice and assistance to the students. If they require it, we will provide them on a free of cost. Otherwise, it is very much cost effective in Germany. Now, speaking about our campuses, the first is the Iserlohn campus. Now, this is a beautiful, huge countryside campus of ours, and Iserlohn is famous for health sector. So we have all the health-related programs offered at our Iserlohn campus. You just need to keep a note that Iserlohn, only 25% of the people speaks English language, so it's advisable for the students if they go with some basic level of German language. However, it's also known as a green city, which where they have 70 to 80% of the city is covered with forests. Now, speaking about the second campus, Innovation Hub, it is also known as Potsdam, also known as to be situated in Silicon Valley of Germany. And this campus is situated right next to the SAP headquarters, and we also have Tesla headquarters in the same lane, along with 200 top companies in the same premises. So basically, it gives the students exposure how the corporate culture works, and they also create good network from the industry. Now, Hamburg is number one port of Germany, and it's number one digital media city. So we will suggest this campus to the students who are looking forward for logistics or transportation management program. And also it's a number one digital media city. So we can suggest any digital media and designing courses to the students to go to the Hamburg campus. Last but not the least, Berlin campus. It's situated in the heart of the city. And also Berlin is famous for art and design programs, and it's number one startup city of Germany. So we will suggest the students accordingly to this particular campus. Now in Berlin, comparatively, 75% of the expats speak English language. So there it should not be a concern for the students to go with any German language requirements. And now Dubai campus, we have opened it in the World Trade Center, not in the Knowledge Park, unlike other universities or campuses. This campus, again, it's in the city center, and in the same building, we have headquarters of Rolls-Royce, Mini Cooper, Boston Consulting, Schlumberger, these top companies, where again, as a university, we are partnered with these companies to provide good internship to our students, ultimately looking at the full-time employment opportunities. Now, like all our campuses are very strategically located in the heart of the city where rest of the other companies are there, but we do not have accommodation in the premises. Once the student confirms their admission, we will guide the student to the welcome service team. We have a dedicated service team who would be guiding the students with the accommodation options nearby the campus. Whatever suits them best, accordingly, they can proceed ahead. Now, speaking about the programs and the offerings, we have a huge range of programs at our university. We have programs in business, technology, psychology, healthcare, and art and design. Now, you can see we have a range of MA programs, and there are 3 duration available for it. That is 1 year, 1.5 years, and 2 years. 1 year will give them students 60 ECTS. ECTS are the credits which they get once they study in Germany. A 1.5 year student would be getting 90 credits, and 2-year duration students would be getting 120 credits. Now, the condition of the eligibility will go in a manner. If a student is having 3 years of bachelor's degree, be it BCom, BBA, BMS, BSc, these candidates are only eligible to proceed with 2 years of master's duration program. If I talk about MSc or MA, whereas if a student is having 4 years of bachelor's degree, they are eligible to proceed with 1 year master's, 1.5 years master's, or 2 years of master's program, talking about MA and MSc. There can be a difference, like if a student has it comes with the 3 years of bachelor's degree, however has more than 3 years of work experience in the same domain he's applying masters for, those students can again get an exception to proceed with 1 year or 1.5 years of masters. However, the final decision would be taken up by the admissions team. Now, speaking about MBA, we have a general MBA, which is just in less than 10 lakh rupees in INR, and after the discount, and which is for 1 year duration. I can also bet you this is the most popular program we have it in the for the India market, because 10 lakhs MBA we cannot get it in India also, and that too with such a great ROI. So we have enrolled more than 200 students last year for this particular program. Speaking about rest of these specialization programs, that is MBA specialization, we again have a range of programs available. Most popular one would be MBA Digital Technology, MBA Shipping and Logistics, MBA in Project Management, MBA in International Business and Management Consulting. Apart from that, we have seen a very good interest and from the market, South market, for MSc in Data Science program. Again, we have more than 100 students enrolling for this particular program itself. Apart from that, the common programs are MSc in IBM, MSc in Software Engineering as well. Also, MSc in International Public Health Management can be captured by the students coming from the health sector or biological background. Now, speaking about MBA, any student with despite of the duration of the bachelor's, they can proceed with the program. However, the requirement would be they need to have more than 1 year of full-time work experience, and which should be after the graduation period. University would not accept any salary slips or offer letters. We would be only accepting 1 year of full-time work experience letter, which clearly has the date of joining, the date of relieving, and nowhere it should be mentioned that it was internship or any part-time work. It should be a full-time work experience, and any designation and any domain is completely fine. Speaking about bachelor's, we again have range of programs available, which would be for 3 year duration. Now, we have the common programs from India, I would say BSc in Psychology, BSc in Business Psychology, BSc in Business and Management Studies, BSc in Digital Business and Data Science. Also, BSc in Sports and Event Management has seen a good scope from the India market. Now, if I talk about the eligibility requirement in terms of the percentage wise, for PG, that's for Masters, MBA, MA, and MSc, the only cutoff percentage we accept for undergrad is 50%. There is no entrance test, no interview. 50% if a student has in the undergrad, they are eligible to go with the master's programs. However, for bachelor's, if a student is keen to apply with direct bachelor's and coming apart from North India market, if they're coming from South, East, or West India, they students can apply with. They need to have 70% plus in their 12th standard. Then only they are eligible to apply with direct bachelor's for 3 year duration. Plus, the student must clear one round of entrance test, which focuses on the English and the mathematical skills. If a student fails in the test, they can reappear for the test. Very nominal amount would be charged for the retest. 2 attempts will be given to the candidate. If they fail in the test, or if they come with less than 70% in their 12th standard, they apply with foundation diploma plus bachelor's. Foundation diploma basically would be for 6 months duration, and they would be applying with bachelor's. So with the duration of the bachelor's would be 3.5 years, where 6 months of foundation diploma would be added for the students who are coming with less than 70%, or if they fail in our password test plus bachelor's. However, if a student comes from North India, then they cannot apply with foundation diploma. They have to apply with foundation year plus bachelor's. Foundation year we have for 9 months for business, and we have for 12 months for technical, but that's offered in the German language. Hence, in business we can offer, which would be for 9 months duration, and plus they can go with the bachelor's program. The foundation year 9 months would be only for North India students, and which is offered at our Iserlohn campus. After that, they are eligible to go to any other public university too if they wish for. If not, they can get admitted to the bachelor's degree program at our university. However, if a student is coming with some in a plan to proceed with any program and doesn't have relevant or subjects, or need to go through relevant subjects in order to be eligible to proceed with that particular program, then the university again would be adding pre-intensive course or pre-masters on top of the master's program. and they will send you an email to confirm that, hey, your candidate is not coming from the same background and is lacking these particular subjects. Please confirm if they're comfortable to proceed with. Once you confirm, then the university would be releasing the offer along with pre-masters. The students would be also getting extra credits for it, and also they need to pay a nominal amount, a minimum amount for it to proceed with the same. Now, as a university, we also focus on providing multiple certifications to the students, and that too for free of cost. If you do these certifications outside, it is going to cost you more than 1 to 2 lakh rupees each certificate. That's of IBM Enterprise Digital Thinking Badge, Tableau Desktop Specialist Badge, or be it Facebook Digital Marketing Badge, Amazon Web Services Practitioners Badge, or HubSpot Service Social Media Badge. Anyways, if you have these badges on your resume, you are the top priority pick for any employer to be hired as well. So as a university, we focus on providing and improving overall skills of a student, which ultimately helps them getting better employment in the market. Now, if I talk about the visa condition for the German student visa, it says that the student must pay 1 year full tuition fee in advance before before filing the visa. Second condition says they have to open a public insurance account. Third condition, they say they have to open a travel insurance account. So basically, wherever they are opening the public health insurance account, they can also, or the block account, they can go with the plus package from Expatrio or Fintiba, where they can also cover their travel and public health insurance account. Now, if I talk about the block account, the student has to block their first year's living expense and are allowed to debit 954 euros from the same every month. So here, if you see the monthly living cost in Germany for a student, where housing shared flats goes up to 350 to 450 euros, books, clothing, food, etc., everything sums up to 800 to 950 euros. So the whole point to tell you is that the amount which they're debiting from their block account money, it's enough for them to cover up their monthly expenses. And also the part-time job money which they're earning, that is an extra income for the students altogether. Perfect. Now quickly coming on to the tuition fee part. So for bachelors, the tuition fee for 3 years goes up to 38,100 euros, where annual fee ranges up to 12,700 euros. So once the student gets the offer letter, there are two options for the students to pick from in order to avail the discount. The first option says that a student must pay 1 year full tuition fee in advance before starting of the year. If they do that, they get 20% discount on the first year tuition fee, 25% discount on the second year tuition fee, and 30% discount on the third year tuition fee, which will be fixed for them. However, foundation diploma also remains fixed with 50% discount. Now, if a student says that, sir or ma'am, I'm not okay to go with this particular option, I need to go with installment plan, then they can go with option B, where the student would be getting installment plan from the finance team, and we are happy to customize it as per their preference, 2 months, 3 months, whatever they are looking at. However, if they go with installment fee payment plan, they'd be only getting 10% discount on the second and the third year tuition fee. So which is again mentioned over here. However, if you see both the options, the first year tuition fee is fixed with 20% discount. So basically, the student can accept the offer by paying the first year tuition fee and availing 20% discount in case of both the options. And once they are reaching the university, they can decide whatever option suits them best, and accordingly they can proceed ahead. Now, coming on to the master's tuition fee. So MBA 1 year would be costing students 14,100 euros, which is approximately 14 lakh rupees in INR. So as soon as the student gets the offer letter, however, here the tag to get the offer letter is only 2 days. So by any chance, if you have punched in an application and you are not seeing any update, I would be sharing one email ID with you, which you can directly drop an email to the relevant team and get an assistance on the status of the offer letter of your student and what if there is any pendencies, and also to help you to clear the same. Now, coming back to the master's tuition fee, there would be 4 options mentioned for the student to avail the discount. Option A, B, C, and D. The best option for a student and the maximum discount from which they can avail is the option D. Now, option D says that student would be getting 25% of discount straight away on the entire tuition fee if they pay full tuition fee to the university before the last day of the enrollment. So basically, if we calculate 25% discount from 14,100, it's dropping to 10,575 euros, approximately 10 lakh rupees in INR for 1 year general MBA program. Now, if a student is going with 1 year duration program, they don't have any other option. They have to pay 1 year fee before the student visa. Hence, they can avail this discount where they're saving good 4 odd lakh rupees. By any chance, if they're not comfortable with this option, then they can avail option C. Option C says that student will be accepting the offer by paying 3,000 euros. Balance fee they need to pay within 3 months after start of lectures. So basically, the balance 1 year tuition fee they'll pay before filing the visa, and whatever is the balance for the next year, if they're going with a 2 year duration program, they have to pay within latest 3 months after start of lectures. So by any chance, if they're starting their intake by January month, by March month, or marks by before April, they need to pay the balance full tuition fee. So all these discounts will be mentioned in the second page of the offer letter. If a student is not okay to go with these two options, then automatically they can go with option A with 5% discount, and option B is not usually for the Indian students. So quickly coming on to the next slide. We have a dedicated welcome center team and student service team. If a student is having any question regarding finding accommodation or finding insurance, student benefit, if they have any other such concerns, you can directly ask them to drop an email to welcome service team, and they would be happy to assist the students. I will quickly show you a Berlin campus video here. So this was a quick video of the Berlin campus. So basically, I'll also show you some more campus pictures. So basically, we cover all the amenities and we provide all the amenities, whatever the student needs it in order to, having a better understanding of their programs. Like you can see green room for photography students. Literally one camera is for more than 10 crores, which we have for them. Talking about drafting tables, Mac labs, or any other instruments, whatever they need. Some pictures of the Hamburg campus where we conducted one of the exhibition over there. And these are the pictures of the Potsdam campus. And I would like to say that you can YouTube some videos. We have posted good videos on YouTube, which will give you a beautiful view of the campus. And we focus majorly here on simulation learning as well. Now, the support and service which we provide to the students as a university, we have a dedicated career development center where we provide a lot of good trainings to the students. And we also assign one career coach to each and every student. Basically, as a university, we are providing proper hand holding to each and every candidate. So as I said, one career coach would be given to each and every student, and that career coach would be a go person for that student in terms of if they are having any if they need any help to write assignment or project, or basically writing a nice resume, or also to find the right part-time job or full-time jobs in the market. Then we also have language courses for the students. They can take German language classes from the university on a very subsidized rates. 70 euros we student have to pay per level of German language. Then a lot of tutoring and lectures would be keep on happening, where we would be also inviting a lot of guest lecturers to share their expertise from the market. And we have a dedicated examination office to assist students if they want any help regarding it. And a lot of guest lectures would be keep on happening every now and then. More of exhibitions and excursions. Students, very less time they can expect sitting in the classroom and attending the lectures. Majorly, the focus is on the outclass activities only. Then we will provide a lot of consultation hours to the students, international affairs, practical projects, and we also have a list of clubs and societies where students can be a part of for their extracurricular activities. Some pictures of the exhibitions and events. These are the pictures of the convocation ceremony of last year students, and these are the pictures of the basketball tournament which our UG and PG sports and design event management students have conducted. And again, it was a huge success as well. Every Friday, we also conduct buddy and peer group activities for the students where they interact with other students of the batches. They learn what's happening in the different batches as well. Here comes the list of clubs and societies for our students. They can be a part of wherever they have their interest into, sport, resort, or be it BITS, band resort, campus magazine, global community, cinema resort, marketing resort, radio resort. And in fact, I'm happy to tell you that we are the first private university who have conducted two career fairs last year. Consultona is one of the society which we have for our students, where they have conducted this career show, which happened in the last August month. You can see some pictures added on the LinkedIn page as well. We got more than 100 students participating in it, and a lot of students got the offer on the same day. More than 35 companies was a part of this career fair, and it was conducted by the Altona team of the UE. Now, the certificate trainings which a career development center focuses upon, here are the list of those. You can see the topics are very interesting, like stress management and conflict management, arguing and convincing, individual career coach sessions, successful in the job interview, learning and working strategies, negotiation training, mental strategies, and potential development. So anyone who anyways have these certified trainings would be in a position to perform really well in any corporate world. Last but not the least, Job Teaser platform. Now, this platform works like Naukri.com or Monster.com of India. We will be adding the student from the first day of the program until lifetime. They'll have access for it. And they can actually see the opportunities which are added in that portal in order to apply for it. And that kind of a job assistance support is also given to our students from the university. I'll quickly take an example of Sakshi from Punjab. And this girl has taken up a very small project at Tesla. She performed super well, and Tesla hired her on a full time role where she is now a production assistant at Tesla. And her starting package was 54,000 euros, and she's a EU Blue Card holder as well. So similarly, we have a lot of success stories of our students coming from very different background, working into totally different sectors as well. Like you can see, Shalmia Salim, she studied MSc in data science, and she's a consultant at EY, studying in work location is Germany. Bing Shang, he has studied MBA in digital technology. He's a VP at joyobo.com, work location China. Krishna Kumar, he studied MSc in project management. He's planning specialist at Sierra Elementos. Location is Dubai. Similarly, Robert William, his position is analyst at Deloitte. He studied MSc in sports and event management, and his location is Ireland. So you can also see that students have coming from very different background. Like he's analyst at Deloitte. However, he has studied MSc in sports and event management. So basically, the market has a scope. It's on the students and how they benefit out of it. And you can see other testimonials from our website as well. Here comes with the end of the session. I would also like to cover one other quick slide just to cover up the eligibility and the entry requirements. So in order to get the conditional offer letter from the university for UG, you need to provide all these documents: 10th, 12th mark sheets, updated passport, updated CV is a must with the date and signature. SOP is a must. We do not want LOR. We want SOP. A strong SOP is a must with the minimum 500 words. And the student must highlight the full name of the university and full name of the program they have applied for. APA certificate, not mandatory at the time of conditional offer letter. Password test is the entrance test which a student have to give in order to be eligible to go with the direct bachelor's. Then comes portfolio for the students who are going with art and design programs, ID clear photo. IELTS and TOEFL, if they have not given, please attach the proof of the registration for it. If a student has not done the registration also, then ask them to go with password test, password English test. So basically, we also have English password test for the students who have not given IELTS TOEFL. You can ask them to go with it, and it would be very similar to IELTS. Can be a good practice session for your student, and you can get conditional offer letter with it. So once you get the conditional offer letter, make sure before filing the student visa, student must have IELTS or TOEFL center-based scorecard only. Now for PG also the documents remain same. However, we also need 1 year of work experience letter, which would be for the MBA candidates. Rest all documents remain same. A student need to also provide all the transcripts of the bachelor's program. So the percentage accepted at UV for UG candidate, 12th standard must have 70% and above to be eligible for direct bachelor's. Plus, they need to clear the password test. If they don't clear the password test, then the students coming from rest of the India apart from North would be applying with foundation diploma plus bachelor's. that is for 6 months plus bachelor's of 3 years. If they have less than 70 percentage, they will also apply with foundation diploma. The students from North India, they cannot apply with foundation diploma. They'd be applying with foundation year if they come with less than 70% in their 12th standard. And for PG, a student must have 50% above in their undergraduation. Then they are eligible to proceed with any master's program. And MBA, as I said, 1 year work experience is required. No entrance test for PG and no interview. Now, the language score accepted for visa filing for UG IELTS remains UG PG, it remains same for IELTS 6 band, TOEFL also with 80 band. However, for admission purpose, we can also accept 5.5 band. But if a student has 5.5, they also need to go through one round of interview with the admissions team. Also, if a student has overall 6, but if any band is less than 6, then also they need to go through one suitability interview with the admissions team where they'll be understanding the communication skills of a student. Now, for a PG, also suitability interview will come into picture for any candidate who has any band less than 6 in the individual scoring. Rest, we also accept Duolingo with 100 score for UG and 105 for PG. But as I mentioned, please make sure that if you are proceeding with Duolingo or English password test, the student must have IELTS or TOEFL before filing the visa because this is the visa requirement. PT is also acceptable, but only for the admission purpose. So here comes with the end of the session, and we are also open for any questions if anyone has. I think we already have one question from Dinesh Puri, or anyone who has any questions for me.
Hello, ma'am.
Yes, hi, Sanika.
I have a candidate who has 65% of mark in +2, but he did humanities. But he is planning to study psychology. Is that possible?
We need to check. You can punch in the application. Basically, he can apply with foundation diploma plus bachelor's.
Okay.
So any student coming with less than 70% apply with foundation diploma plus bachelor's. And foundation diploma is the preparatory course which we are providing to the student from our end.
Okay, so the +2 humanities is not an issue.
Not an issue.
Okay.
Foundation diploma will be a pathway for a student to proceed.
Okay.
Okay, perfect.
Thank you.
Welcome. And just also wanted to highlight that BA General is no more acceptable in Germany because APS would not be issued for those students. So if a student has BA General, they can apply with another bachelor's program, but they cannot proceed with master's. Okay, we have one more question in the chat box. Jacob is asking, is there any option those who are complete HND program in India? HND.
HND means diploma, like higher secondary.
Yeah, 10+3 diploma is possible.
So they can directly apply, like so they will get any exception for bachelor, or they can directly apply for pre-mas or anything like that.
They'll apply with the bachelor's program. However, they will be going via group APS. So the students who have completed 12th standard, they go via individual APS, and students who come with 10+3 diploma, they go via group APS, where the university would be following up with the Ministry of Education and group APS India to provide the group number to the student, and with that group number, they'll apply they'll proceed with their APS filing. However, Jacob, I would like to highlight that the group APS would take minimum the TAT is 3 months to issue group APS.
And also, ma'am, so they will get any exception for their duration, like bachelor for year exceptions. They already have 3 years diploma in India, so they can directly go to 3rd year UG in Germany, anything like that.
Yes, they'll be applying if they have 70% plus in their 10+3. They can apply with direct bachelor's. They need to clear the test. If not, then foundation.
Actually, from north side, south side from India, they will go 12+3, not 10+3.
Oh, 12. Then it's not an issue at all. Definitely, but the student is keen for bachelor's.
And they already, after completing 12th, they will go to this diploma.
Oh, in fact, I was talking about the students after 10th who has done diploma. They are also eligible. So this candidate definitely completely eligible.
Oh, completely eligible for what kind of course, ma'am? So
like bachelor's program.
So again, they were to study 3 years bachelor.
Correct.
Oh, 3 years bachelor they studies. Okay. Oh.
Yeah, if they have above 70% in their 12th, then they can apply with direct bachelor's, plus they need to clear the test. If they are coming with less than 70%, then FD plus bachelor's, foundation diploma plus bachelor's,
Okay.
which would be for 3.5 years.
Thank you.
Welcome, Jacob. And Mr. Dinesh Puri, you are asking for the PPT. I will share the PPT with the Join and Campus team, and they'll pass it on to you guys. Simran is asking, can you explain North region requirements for UG once again? Sure, Simran. So for North India, the student who are coming with less than 70 percentage would not be applying with foundation diploma for 6 months, but they'd be applying with foundation year. The foundation year is the student colleague which we have, and there are two types of student colleague which we have: 9 months and 12 months. 9 months is for business, which is offered in English. 12 months is in technical, which is offered in German language. We do not have, a scope to promote student colleague technical because of the German language requirement. But student colleague business, we can suggest to the students who are keen to go on for any business programs. That will be for 9 months duration, which is offered at our Iserlohn campus. So student will study 9 months business colleague, student colleague business in the Iserlohn campus, after which they can get into any other public university. If not, then can come to UV as well. Now, from North India, if anyone is having 17% in 12th standard, plus they clear the test, then they can go with the direct bachelor's. It is only for the students who cannot clear the test or come with less than 70%. They are not allowed to go with foundation diploma, but they'll go with foundation year. Hope this answers your question. How much fund student needs to show? So Mr. Anuj Gandhi, the student needs to show around 11,208 euros. That is approximately 11 lakh rupees in INR in their block account. They don't need to show any funds as such. They need to open up this block account, and plus they need to pay the first year's tuition fee to the university. So that confirmation the student have to attach in their file. Sure, team, if anyone needs my number here, I'll just share it.
Hi, I'm going to go back to Jacob's question again. I
Yes.
think the question that Jacob was asking was, can his student who's completed his 12th, plus he's done a 3-year diploma, can he go directly to masters? I think that was his question.
No, Mr. Saeed Hassan, they cannot. Diploma is never considered as a bachelor's.
I know.
So it's a diploma only. So student can apply with the bachelor's, but they're not eligible to go with master's program.
All right, here is a little difference, because some of the European universities are able to go and give out lateral entries, like the second year master or bachelor's or third year bachelor's, after having completed a 3 years diploma. After 12, does this university?
They can go directly masters, so they can go pre-masters, something like that.
Correct. That is the clarification I was trying to get, Jacob, because I understood your question and there was a little confusion in the answer. Yes, Zinat, please answer.
Yes, Mr. Sayed. So unfortunately, UV doesn't support lateral entries. So the student has to start with their first year, whichever year they are proceeding with. But lateral entry is not possible, nor we would be considering diploma candidates to go with the, consider it as a bachelor's.
Great. I think that was, that was the question that Jacob had. So there was a little confusion. I thought, let me clarify that even for myself.
Thank you. Thank you, sir, for the clarification. Yes. Anyone, any questions we have? So yes, Simran is asking also, you mentioned APS would not be an issue to BA students. Could you please explain this again? APS will be an issue, Simran. So for the students who have BA General, so there is an update from APS India that they are not going to issue APS for the students who have BA General. So also the Germany private universities or public as well, they are not considering students who have BA General as bachelor's program, and they are not allowing them to proceed with the master's. Anyone who has BA but with the specialization of economics or any majors they have as the specialization, they are eligible to go with the master's. But any student who has done BA General plain, they are not eligible to go with any of the masters at UV, but they can apply with another bachelor's, or you can suggest some other university to the students. Now, ma'am, will the university teach the students German language during the course of duration? Yes, Nawaz. We definitely would be providing students with the German language classes. However, we will be charging them, but it's a very subsidized rate which we charge. It's 70 euros per level of German language they pay to the university. And in 4 months, they can jump up the one level of German language. Okay. So team, I'd be sharing the PPT with the Join in Campus team. They'll pass it on to you guys. And if you have any questions, please pass it on to the Join in Campus team. I'd be happy to assist those. And if
Ma'am,
we have no more questions, we can wind up the session otherwise.
Ma'am, your contact details, like, you didn't share that.
Yes, the Join in Campus team will share my contact details also.
For
And then
I would like to inform everyone that if you are having any queries, you can contact your point of contact at Join in Campus, and they are here to solve all your queries. Okay, we will be sharing the PPT and the webinar recording as well. Okay, and in case of any further questions, you can contact your point of contact at Join in Campus. So we can end the session today. Okay, is it okay, Zinat?
Sure, Deepa, absolutely.
Yes. So thank you everyone for joining us today, and thanks Zinat for your time. Have a lovely
Thank
day.
you,
Most
ma'am.
most welcome, everyone. Thank you then, and feel free to reach out if you guys have any questions. Have a good day ahead.